Hi everybody, hello from Madrid, Spain. I am having the best time and I am having such a great time shopping for everybody as well. I'm gonna show you guys a few little clips right now of me shopping and just kind of a little bit of what we've been doing. It's been actually kind of hard to video while shopping because it's not quite as accepted here, I guess, as it is in the US. So we've just kind of been filming on the down low the best that we can. So I'm going to show those to you right now. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please take a second, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell for notifications. I would really, really appreciate it. And we'll do some more videos at the end of just the kind of experience that I'm having while I'm here. So I'm going to go ahead and show you those clips right now. Okay, so now let's get into the haul. Oh my gosh, I've got some great stuff. So I haven't found a ton of vintage stuff. I went to a vintage store yesterday and got a few things, not much though. Vintage stores are really expensive. We're gonna hit El Rastro area, I think tomorrow, maybe later on tonight. Shane's actually working today. So I'm gonna actually, that's why I'm able to do this video. I'm gonna try to get this video uploaded today. Actually went out this morning and got coffee, cafe con leche, by myself. And I went to probably, most people in Madrid do speak English, but I think I went to the one cafe where it is run by a woman. Oh my God, she makes her own churros and croissants, and there was tortilla, which is not the tortilla that you usually think about in the US. It's actually like an omelet kind of thing with potatoes, and it's delicious. I had one last night. But she makes everything herself, and she's like a one-woman show, and she speaks zero English. But I had a churro, and I was able to ask for chocolate to dip my churro in. I was able to maneuver everything in very broken Spanish, and she understood me. She was laughing, I was laughing. It was really funny. But I made it, we got through it, and I got my coffee. It was just like down and around the corner from our Airbnb. So I was able to do all that by myself. I was so proud of myself. So anyway, but let's get into this haul. So fun. So I got things that weren't necessarily all jewelry because I thought some people might like some other types of items from Spain. I found some beautiful handmade jewelry. So when we were in Seville, there was a art show. So it's a yearly art show. Let me grab the info on it. It's called the Creative Craft Fair in Seville, and it's put on by the Federación Artesanal de Sevilla. It's like their art guild, and it's held for almost a month, and in this like center plaza, which is cool because we don't have stuff like that. The closest I can think of is we have like in Ann Arbor, Michigan, an Ann Arbor Art Fair where it's super high end. And that's what this was, a very high end art fair. Very high end artists. And it was beautiful. So very one of a kind jewelry. I did find some items there. And I hope you like them. I also found a couple items from an artist street vendor. that had some really cool pieces with some cool stones. And I hope you like those. And then some other very Sevillian typical type of items, like the scarves and the fans and stuff like that. I'm really into the whole fan idea. Maybe it's that whole menopause thing. I don't know, but I love the whole idea of a fan. I now have one in my purse. I think I'll be carrying it for the rest of my life. Anyway, so let's get into the stuff that I found. Okay, let's go through some of the earrings and stuff. I found this woman, she does blown glass. And this is a pair of the earrings that I found. So, let's get that. Come on, get that. But look at that. That's not super clear, but there we go. Look at those earrings. And that's done with sterling silver. Absolutely gorgeous earrings. If you hear like trucks and stuff, we're on like this side street. I don't know. I've got the window open. And another pair of earrings. Now these were a little bit more, I mean, these are really high-end pieces, but I couldn't resist them. I got this and then a necklace that kind of matches these. So this is another pair of her earrings. And these are little blown glass balls at the end. Aren't those fantastic? I love these. These are all blown glass. And then to match it, this is probably the most fantastic piece. This is on a sterling silver chain. And I don't have measurements. I can't do anything like that today because, of course, I don't have all of that. But look at this. And it's two giant, big, blown glass beads on a sterling silver chain. And it matches those earrings, those last pair. And I just loved that. Now, I did find a ring that matches that first pair of earrings. I wore that last night, and it's over there, but you'll see it later. Then there was this other artist, and I found, if you saw my one short, I found her stuff in this one other store, and then she was at the art fair as well. Now, I really thought I got the purple earrings, but I didn't. But I picked up the purple necklace, and it's like on this bead wire kind of thing that would almost go like invisible, and all you would see is the pendant, and it's just such a cool like geometric pendant, and these are aluminum. And I just thought, just so modernist and cool. I just love that. And then the earrings that I picked up from her, I picked up some earrings from her too, were these. And they are sterling ear wires, but oh, look at those. Those, just big, cool, big hoops. Those. And then I found these. Ooh, it's flipped. Those are pretty awesome. And because they're aluminum, they're super light. Very lightweight. These I thought were super cool. Now these are, I don't know that these are on sterling ear wires. I didn't see a mark, but these are a handmade wood earring and very Sevillian with the fans. And I just thought those were gorgeous. Maybe it's just me. I loved them. I just loved them. I also, oh, here's the ring. I guess I did have the ring. There's the ring. And that's sterling silver. And it's adjustable. I was wearing it yesterday. And it just catches the light. It's that matte glass, but it's got almost like an iridescence to it. Just loved it. Works with those earrings really well. Loved it. These I got for myself, but at the same time, I don't know. They were a little bit more expensive, but the little flamenco dancer earrings, aren't those fabulous? I mean, I would totally sell them, but they were a little on the pricier side. I got them for myself. Love these. And the lady had the coolest stuff. I got cards for a lot of these artists because they said that they would send to the US, so I could always get more, which would be cool. The lady that did those aluminum pieces, she also made really cool hairpins. Now I still have to figure out how to use these, but I picked up these 2 hairpins. I just loved the tops of them, and maybe one of these days I can figure out how to use them, or maybe somebody else would know. And if you are interested in hairpins, they're amazing. I met this guy, he worked in sterling, and he did some of the coolest, just, it's like simple but cool earrings and stuff. Like these. And then, you know, I like my big, huge shoulder dusters. Look at those. Those I thought were fabulous. And they're light. These are so light. They're just super cool, huge sterling earrings. So light. And then I got these amazing pearl ones. Yeah, all of those. I just thought they were so unique. And then I got these, which actually I have to play on the card. I went a little crazy. These are really cool. Now these are something that you can wear in 2 different ways. So they are, oh, come on. There we go. So you can wear them without the backing, and they'll look like this. Or they have this little backing you can add and wear it together. So they're like a convertible earring, and you can wear it either behind the ear or in front, however you want to do it. But super cool. Super, super cool earrings. So I got that from that gentleman. Then I got the coolest necklace. And it's done with a paper clip chain. And look at this. Super long paper clip chain. This is all sterling. And it's got the lobster claw clasp, but you can actually shorten this up to be like really short if you want. So you could wear it really close up if you wanted to. So cool. Such a cool piece. Love that. I just thought it was so unique, so different. And then when we were walking, we went through this like beautiful garden area in Seville, and it was just absolutely gorgeous. And right outside that area, there were some artisans and painters and stuff. And then there was this gentleman who worked with these stones and leather and stuff. And I just thought these were cool. So this I picked up. This is a leather necklace, and this is Chrysocolla. And it's this leather necklace, and you can, tighten this up, the leather, to shorten it. I think somehow. There we go. And make this shorter. You just have to work with it. And then you have to, it goes over your head. So, but this is such a cool necklace. And look at that stone. Look how pretty that stone is. So I got that one. And then I got this one. It's also Chrysocolla. Now this is done on leather cord. Come on, focus. So that's done on leather cord. And again, you have to, pull these up, put it over your head, and then you can tighten them back up. So, and then I got this one that's on like a twine with this incredible labradorite. I thought that one was really pretty. I'd almost leave this long like this. Actually, I think, yeah, you can shorten it up. It's got the little things at the top, but I'd almost leave this long. Wear it long. So pretty. You could just wear it long. So that's all the jewelry I've picked up, which is kind of a lot. So that's the jewelry I've picked up so far. Now for other things that I picked up. So got some cool keychains. Now this is from the Real Alcazar in Seville. That's the palace that is in Seville. And this is that is, if you saw some of the pictures, those are the pictures that I posted, and absolutely gorgeous. That's where Christopher Columbus met with the king and queen to be able to go off to the New World, and they would meet with Seville is where a lot of those ships launched from. There's a river there, and the river leads out to the ocean, and there's a lot of those ships that would launch from Seville. The palace there is absolutely wild, incredible, beautiful. I mean, I've never seen anything like it. It was very, very, oh my God, just incredible. And these little keychains represent the tiles that are all over. And I took some video, and I'll show you, I'm going to include some of the video and stuff at the end of this video of the tiles and everything that I saw. Here is another keychain, and then here's another keychain. And these all came from the Real Alcazar Palace. And then same with these fans. Now in Seville especially, Seville is actually warmer than Madrid, but you will see women just everywhere, like just fanning themselves. That is just something that, I'm losing my scarves here. That's just something that they do. They will, losing everything. They'll just have their fans in their purses and then fan themselves when they get warm. And when I was in Seville, it was like close to 90 degrees, and it was so hot. And so I kept a fan, and I would just fan myself. And this one's absolutely gorgeous. It's all wood on the bottom, and then this really beautiful like paper fabric. Now it's fabric, but it's more of like a linen-y paper. So I grabbed that one. And then this one's slightly bigger than that one. And I'm telling you, I mean, if it gets warm and you're somewhere where you're sitting on a patio or whatever, these fans make a difference, I'm telling you. I'm keeping one in my bag from now on. Now, when we were at the art fair, there were people that had these handmade ones with like hand-painted silk and stuff. I'm telling you, oh my God, I came so close to buying one, but they were like 95 euros, and that's a lot, especially with the exchange rate right now, which is not great. Not great at all. Okay, so scarves. Found scarves. This one is wool, cashmere. So these types of scarves are all over Seville. Sold all, now nobody was wearing them, of course, this time of year, so, but this one is all cashmere and embroidered. And that one I thought was absolutely amazing. And then I found a few of these. I found a shop that was, they were on sale. And I was like, yes, I am bringing some back. Now, I'm going to keep one of these. I don't know which one. It might be this one because it has the peacock feathers. But I bought two with peacock feathers. But I'm thinking this might be the one I keep. But I'm showing it to you guys anyway. But look at that. And then I got this one, which is the white or off-white cashmere, also with the peacock feathers. And then there's this cashmere. So I got 4 cashmeres. Isn't that one pretty? So 3 of the cashmeres will be on sale or for sale. And if anybody's interested while I'm still here in Madrid, I mean, I do have access to my text messages and my email. I'm just not keeping super close tabs on my email, but you can always email me. This is another beautiful scarf I found. Now this is wool and another beautiful one. These big, beautiful colors are just so indicative of Seville and Spain. Absolutely gorgeous. And then this is another one. Oh, backwards. There we go. This is another one. And absolutely incredible pieces. I did find a couple other pieces. Let me go grab those. Okay, so in the vintage store in Madrid yesterday, not a lot of jewelry, but I did find scarves. This is on one vintage scarf that I found. And this one is signed Pierre Cardin. And it's beautiful. And it seems to be in pretty good condition. So, pretty happy with that. This one here is another one that's signed Renee Gallet. And okay, this one I found at a place called Loop Vintage. Fresh vintage for fresh people. Now, this is, it's a Chanel. So I don't know how to verify Chanel scarves, but I found it at this vintage store. And of course I grabbed it, and it was priced up a little bit higher than their other ones, but not by much. So I don't know. It's Chanel. I mean, it's gorgeous. I love that design. It's very simple design. It's not like a crazy one, but it is a Chanel scarf. So that one was cool. And then we went to this vintage store yesterday also. Like Shane found a bunch of vintage stores. And it was called El Divan de Coco. And I got a couple things. I found this cool little hair barrette. And then I got 2 rings. Now these, I don't know that these are vintage. And I don't think these are sterling, but I just thought these were cool. So these are like little glitter rings, and the glitter moves around. I don't know how vintage they are. I think they might be like 80s or something, or maybe not. I don't know. They're adjustable. Oh no, I have to look at them closer in my loop. But the big cool thing that I got was this belt. And this belt is signed Jose Cotel, made in France. Definitely 80s, I'd say. I don't know the size because I don't have any type of way to measure it. Look at that. The elephants. It's a bigger size, I would say. I don't know, probably still too. Yeah, it won't fit me yet, but I'd say probably at least like maybe 32 inches. Maybe 34. Pretty darn cool. And I have to do a little research on Jose Cotel, but pretty cool. There's a little bit of like damage-ish to the elephant, but it's on the other side. So yeah, pretty cool. So that's my haul. That's my haul so far. And it's only Tuesday. I leave on Friday. So yeah, if anybody's interested in anything, you can message me, channel members, you can message me. I will have a lot of this stuff on my live on Saturday, hopefully, as long as I get back on time. A lot of these items will be available then. I'm so excited. So excited to be bringing you these things. I hope you all like them. And then I'm gonna finish up this video with just some highlights of my trip so far. Some of the videos are gonna be, you know, not landscape like it's supposed to be. Some of them will be like they were supposed to be in shorts, but just some amazing experiences so far. So I hope you guys enjoy this, and I hope you guys will stay to the end so you can see some of my Seville and most of my Seville experiences, because I just got to Madrid yesterday. So all right, you guys, I miss you all, love you, and we'll see you later. Bye.
Oh my gosh, yeah. They filmed it there. Yeah, they did. Absolutely right. Cute. Mom.
Yeah.
So these curtain blinds kind of thing.
Uh-huh.
I guess they're typical of vendors. And it's like a woven. It's me.